Hi, this is D-Bro TV. So we're out today and we're still doing different parts of review of the Bass Tracker Classic XL, and this is a 2024. So one of the things we wanted to look at is the Lowrance fish finder. So I'm going to come up a little bit closer on that, trying to get a good view. Hope y'all can see that. There you go. So you can see where I'm at. I'm actually in Lake Moultrie, South Carolina. It shows that we're on a hot spot of fish. It shows the depth. Like right now we're at 17.8 and it's varying 17, 18, and it shows the voltage meter on it. So here is a closer vision. There you go. That's better. You can see it. And then below it, it shows what's under the surface. So the surface has like a yellow, pink, purplish. So that's the density of it. This is a canal that's been cleared out, right? So this part of the waterway doesn't have a lot of stumps and tree trunks. So it's showing that there's a good surface. So where we're at right now to show those fish, which it matches that fish finder, I would pretty much say is dead on with all the fish that's here, because we're in a little cove. You can see there's a whole lot of reeds out here. There is a cover line of the trees, and then there's just a buku amount of private docks. So this is definitely like fish haven right here. So I haven't really gotten into the Lowrance and played around with what all it can do. I know like this particular one doesn't have a GPS tracker on it, but it does have the fish finder. And again, I mean, the fish finding is just going crazy. Right now we just went into 10 foot of water. The good thing about this particular boat style is the boat can get into very shallow water, and I love that because here is the trolling motor. We're going to do a separate video on the trolling motor. To be honest with you, I had a little bit of a hiccup trying to get it going today. This is our first time in the boat to fish, so we're just trying to learn about the boat, get it down about what all it can do, how it can perform, and how it can help us with what our fishing needs are and our boating needs. But when we try to get the trolley motor down today, I swear I thought I saw a video that said, hey, just loosen that screw up there on the top of the mounting plate, and you should be able to pull that trolley motor up and down with whatever depth of water you wanted it, how deep you wanted it to be in the water. But that doesn't necessarily, that didn't go over very well. So I've got to get somebody to help me make sure that we put it in the position where it's not so deep in the water, but more of the surface of the water once I let it down. So that's just something else that we'll be working toward. So right now the depth finder for the Lowrance says that we're back in 20 foot of water, and again, hopefully you can see this on the video, but it's lit up with fish. It's like a Christmas tree of hodgepodge fish. There is a lot of small, like bait fish, and then you can definitely see where it's tracking larger fish and the school of fish. So those definitely don't look like just surface bubbles. They actually do have the outline of what a fish body looks like. So I actually like this. I like the Lowrance. I mean, I've had more complicated fish finders, but I think that the more simpler it is, that's probably the best. I just don't like to perform with a lot of pushing buttons, and this is already the way it came from the factory. Like I didn't have to do anything adjusting it. Alright, and this just kind of gives you an overview of what kind of fishing we want to get into. I fished out here before. We were very successful in getting brim and crappie. We're in Lake Moultrie, South Carolina. And so the fishing down here in the south, we get a lot of cathead, catfish, again the bluegills, the brims, the crappie. We call it crappie. Some people up north call it crappie, but it's crappie, crappie fish. So we can't wait to get back out and actually get the fishing on. This is your ideal location right here. I saw a video the other day. One of the other YouTubers was showing how to do, he was doing like floats with like milk jugs, jug fishing with trot lines, and he had a similar situation where he was dropping his trot lines, and this would have been an ideal place to do that. I haven't really seen that happening in South Carolina. We do trot line fishing here, but I haven't seen the jug fishing that he did. But that was a pretty good, very interesting fishing style. And that's something that I have to do some research and see if that's allowed in our state. But you guys, if you're doing that, again, the Lowrance boat would be an ideal boat to help you with that type, especially if you're doing bow fishing. I have had a crossbow before. I've never really gotten into the crossbow style of fishing, but with that rest that's at the front of this boat that you can stand up, put some lights up there, I can imagine the type of fishing that you can do with bow fishing would be just awesome off this type of a boat. And then you don't really have to modify anything unless you wanted to come out into the floor area. You can build that front on out. And so if you needed a bigger stance to bow fish at, this again would be a good boat to do that. All you have to do is pull that seat up. So one of the other things that I've got to learn on this, I thought that seat would be just like a quick, either screw it, spin it around, pull the seat up. I have not been able to get that seat up in order to put the extension to sit in the seat. So actually I've got to do a little bit more research of how to do the seat part of it. But again, I do love the seats. I love the fact that the seats have the double lip. I love the extra thickness of the seat, but just haven't learned how to get the seat up yet. So I got to do a little bit more training on the seat and a little bit more about that trolley motor, how to actually adjust it to the depth that I want it to be in the water, and also change the propeller. But anyways, you guys have a great day. I hope this is helpful. Just some little tidbits that I'm sharing about the boat. Thank you and have a great day. Please like and share this video. And again, this is Debro TV. Thank you. Have a great day.